We've always done well off the boys on the boats. Can't set off without a hearty meal. And it doesn't feel like home until you've got some good old English comfort food inside you. I'd wheel the cart round by the docks. Meat puddings, spice cakes, baked potatoes. And they'd say to me, a lady like you shouldn't be pushing a big old cart like that. And I'd say it's not going to push itself. I shouldn't have favourites. I know, I'm not their mother. But it's basic, isn't it? Giving someone food or drink. That instinct to care, to nourish, it's deep-rooted. Papers told me when to expect them back, and I'd stock up. That meant business would be good and spirits would be high. That's the thing with these large ships, and the Lucy was the largest we had. Fast too. She always returned before the money ran out. The crew knew it. They knew she was the most impressive, the winner. They thought that extended to them too. They walked like they knew they'd done well. There was a group of regulars on the Lucy who'd always come back. The shorter one, he'd call me the one that got away. I'd say to him, I was away well before you were born, sonny. Flattery'll get you nowhere. Still, on days I knew the Lucy was due in, I'd keep a couple of the largest meat pies back for them, my regulars. Always said he'd make an honest woman of me one day, and ran off before I could box him round the ears. I shouldn't have favourites. That Friday when the news came in, the streets filled. A few came to the docks. Mothers, fathers, sisters, walking in small circles and shaking their heads. And I sold them pies, spice cakes, baked potatoes. Of course, I looked down the list. The boys had told me there were firemen on the ship. That much had come up. Dirty hands, but no names. You don't ask people's names in those situations, do you? As each body was identified, they'd announce it by head office. News didn't take long to trickle to my cart down the docks. I don't know if my favourites were James, or John, or Tom, or Peter, or Joe. The pies I put behind went cold, and I couldn't bring myself to sell them. They just sort of sat there on the side. Still. Every now and then, someone will come through and ask what a lady like me is doing pushing a heavy cart like that. And I'll smile. If we haven't got that, what have we got?
In The One That Got Away by Laura Kate Barrow, the market trader was played by Sheila Jones. The One That Got Away was produced by the Theatre in the Rough Festival, with support from the National Lottery through the Heritage Lottery Fund.